What's going on, everybody? It's always a great day to play a roguelike game, so we're trying out a new one together today. This one is called Spin Hero, and this is a new demo of an upcoming game. This is going to be a gambling roguelike, so it seems like just like a slot machine roulette type of game. And that's how you would empower your hero. So I'm sure there's going to be deck building, inventory management, that type of thing. These gambling roguelikes have really become a genre that's exploding a little bit, and there's something magical about it just because with gambling, you're relying on, random things and luck, and you rely on those things a lot as well in roguelike games. So RNG, randomly generated stuff. So those two things really go well together usually. Let's see if Spin Hero is going to do it right for us today as well. All right, Spin Hero with the majestic music in the background already. Let's jump in and play. So we have just one character available for the demo version here. Alaric, the Blessed Knight, and he has Divine Grace. Do we get to choose what weapon he starts with? He has a sword, he has a staff, mana ring, small buckler, and white bread. Divine Grace, heal 10% HP after each battle. If already at full health, gain 3 max HP instead. There's also some curses. I'm sure this is going to be just like a difficulty setting, so Ascension, Heat level, etc, etc. He has plated armor as well. I'm going to just go ahead and jump in. I'm sure we'll figure out what everything does as we're moving through, so I'm not going to look into the starting menu too much. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I'm noticing about the map choices that we have here. This bottom row has more treasure but less rarity, I guess. This seems like the more difficult route but with higher rewards perhaps. There's an elite battle from what I can tell. And there is also the treasure chest that's a higher rarity. I'm going to just go for the top row. I think it is probably a higher difficulty, perhaps. But let's see. So here's our inventory. I guess I'll read them now. These small gray nodes do nothing from the looks of it. And then the sword deals 5 damage plus 1 for each enemy killed. So it's a growing sword. And then we have Apprentice Staff. It deals 7 damage, but it consumes mana. And then we have the Mana Ring. It restores mana, gives plus 2 damage to adjacent magic weapons. Oh, so there's some placement things happening here too. Gives 7 armor for the buckler, and White Bread restores 3 HP when HP is not full, and it has 5 uses. Okay, so we can remove a symbol if we want to. Should I remove the gray, or should I wait for something else? We'll see. So, like a lot of these deck builder games, we can see what the enemy is doing. There's no tooltip right now for this, but I assume that they would add it. I don't think they would make us assume every single icon, but yeah, let's go ahead, and I'm gonna assume that the tooltips for the enemy actions are missing. Okay, so we don't have to make a line or anything. It's just whatever appears on the screen, I guess. And we should be able to kill this guy right away. Okay, so there's a little total over here telling us what we're gonna get for what we rolled. That's very nice. So let's pick a new item for our inventory. We have Shinobi Kunai, which deals 4 damage, can be stored in Shinobi's Belt. So I assume that Shinobi's Belt is a symbol that would give us X amount of items that are held within the Shinobi's Belt. Or maybe it's a symbol if it appears everything in your belt is used, which sounds really crazy, but yeah, we'll see if we can find that Shinobi's Belt. Red Cherry restores 6 HP when health is not full, and it only has 2 uses. 6 damage from the Shinobi Star can be stored in the belt. This seems like a much better version of the kunai. I'm just going to take the star then. Makes the most sense, right? Might as well hit the bottom over here. I can skip over to this space if I'm feeling a little weak, or we can have an extra fight for some extra materials, some extra level up, etc, etc. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So we have Ratfolk Druid doing something. We don't know what it is. We have a couple heals. We have a lot of damage. A little bit of block. Oh, he turned into a boar. The boar is here. Okay. Cool. Let's keep spinning. That's all we can really do, isn't it? And you are close to dead. We're gonna take some damage there. Oh no, we didn't. Okay. How much shield did I get? 7. Oh, this thing gives me 7. Very good. Keep rolling. He's dead. We always go first from what I can tell. So yeah, he's done. And I got more max health. Rusty Greatsword. Deals 25 damage every 3 spins. Loses 3 damage to each attack. Deals 25 damage every 3 spins. Now, how do those spins get counted? Like, do I have to spin it? Do I have to land on it on the 3rd spin? Or actually, I'm thinking that you have to have it appear 3 times. It does its thing. It loses a charge. That's probably what it means. Applies 5 burn, consumes 2 mana. Now, I don't know what burn does. I'm sure there will be a tooltip that is appearing in the later versions or future versions. But for now, yeah, I don't know how effective burn is, so I'm not really inclined to take it. I'm gonna re-roll here. Burning Stick again. Common axe, 4 damage, plus 1 damage for each axe that's adjacent. 10 damage every 2 spins for the longsword. Interesting. I kind of want to see if the re-rolls refresh. Take 1 arrow from each adjacent quiver. Oh, so we need quivers to be able to do the simple bow. So that is a very specific type of build. You probably have to gear up towards it. Coin sack destroys itself after spin, giving 50 gold. Interesting. Wooden axe, 3 damage plus 2 for each adjacent axe. Right, I'm gonna reroll again. I'm interested to see what we can find. Restores initial damage values to rusty, broken, and primal weapons. Restores initial damage values. Oh, okay. So such as the Greatsword, right? The Greatsword loses damage value every time it's used, and we could use the Blacksmith's Hammer to restore it. It also does damage, a little bit of damage from the looks of it. Throwing Knife deals 2 damage and applies 2 bleed. Up to 5 throwing knives can be combined. How are they combined exactly? Explodes, dealing 60 damage to the enemy, can be used twice. Sounds great. I'm gonna take the bomb and see if we can get lucky with it, because it would kill this guy right away. Now, here's the thing. 2 uses... Wait a minute. Can only be used once. It changed. The description completely changed. I was going to say, are the charges per battle or per run and it doesn't come back up? I don't know. I'm wondering if removing... Oh, you can't remove that. Never mind. Go back. I was wondering if I just like reduce the number of these null spots so that we can get more positive values, but it's not an option. It has to be one of your inventory items. There's a bomb. It's gone. It is straight up gone. Okay. Or maybe it's for the battle. Maybe it'll come back in. We'll see. White bread. Bard's Tunic, which gives us armor, +2 to adjacent agility weapons. Right. Agility is this one, I'm sure. The arrow icon. Deals 2 damage, applies 2 poison each attack. Again, no tooltip for poison, but I can assume what it does. Agility weapons we're starting to pick up, but only because it's the shinobi stuff. I have no more rerolls. F. Okay. We could skip, or we could take the poisoned knife. I don't think we have enough agility for Bard's Tunic just yet. Actually, I'm gonna take the Bard's Tunic for future planning. Yeah, bomb is gone. F. These guys are increasingly doing more damage as well, and I would love to keep our role of just like adding more and more maximum health from being max health at the end of the fight. He's doing 9 damage yet again. We're getting all of these symbols every single time. Pretty much. Keep spinning. Let me read this description again. +1 damage for each enemy killed. Ah. It's kind of hard to control when we're killing with the sword. Maybe it doesn't matter if we're killing with the sword or not. That would be great, but I'm wondering... Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if this will grow even though we're not hitting him to kill him with the sword. But you're combining all of your numbers anyways, so maybe it just grows no matter how you kill the enemy. Hold 25 arrows. Right, so these are actually limited. Bronze key, used to open chests on the map, breaks after use. So I do need one of these for the next treasure chest, I'm sure. It's a good thing I found it. Okay. Doesn't do anything. Everything that you hold in your inventory, even if it's utility, will have to take up a space. That's a great way of having the game. Now this is decreasing every battle, so I guess these null spaces you don't actually need to get rid of because they actually just do it. Why was this 8 last time? Our sword was doing 8 damage. And yeah, I guess that we're not growing the power unless it actually is the sword killing the enemy? Or no, I'm just confused. Why is it not 8 anymore? Did we do something last battle to make it stronger? I don't remember doing so. Keep spinning. We're gonna get everything that's in our inventory on the board every single time. But I think he's getting enraged. I'm assuming that's what this icon over here is. He's at 11. Oh, he has tooltips for this. Oh, here's the tooltips. Increases damage done by 10% for each stack. So he's doing 30% more. I'm doing... What is it, 15 armor per roll? Yeah, that's 15 every single time, but he's gonna start hurting us for sure. Unless he's losing his enrage. No, it doesn't disappear. Okay. He's also regenning. Yeah, okay, so it's per stack. He's gonna heal 1 HP, but he's losing a stack per round. Holy crap. How can he do so much stuff in one turn? I guess I'm also doing the same. Many different items. Aren't we poisoning you? I didn't take the poison dagger. Shoot. Would have been so good against this enemy. But I would be getting hurt without the tunic. It's gonna be a slow battle. He's gonna start healing a lot. Oh, he's doing damage to me now. Can you just kill the guy, please? Can I do like a triple spin? Just 3 at a time? 3 in a row? What does this button do? This refresh button. What does it do? Will it give me a tooltip? I almost just want to click it because it's there. Oh, this is like a re-spin, I think. Like, it's a automatic spin. We're finally using our bread to heal. Yeah, because I guess you can't do anything. You know? Like, once you have your inventory, you just jump into the battle and you start rolling. You don't have to have any kind of action in between, so it's just set it, let it roll. Almost auto-battler-ish. But so far, it's very straightforward just because everything that we have in our inventory will always show. I wonder when we're going to ramp up and fill up all of this to the 13. If that will even happen in the demo, I'm not sure either. I think our bread is gone. Our bread is gone. We finally killed the Rat King though. Energy Staff. Deal 8 damage, increases max mana by 1, consumes 4 mana. Then we have the axe again, and then the Primo Club. Okay, I can't re-roll. I don't need max mana. We haven't picked up enough axes for this to be really that great. Oh wait, this is a different axe. 10 damage, loses 1 damage each attack. This one does more damage initially, but loses more damage per use. But I'm still gonna take it. I have a key. I have a key. Use the key, for real, for real. You receive 108 gold and a rare symbol. What's the rare symbol? Bag of coins, destroy itself after a spin, and that's gonna give us 250 gold, doubling our gold, more than doubling our gold. Gives 10 armor, plus 2 damage to adjacent strength weapons, which is the majority for now, although it's pretty even split. Deals 25 damage, consumes 5 mana for the divine staff. How much mana do we recover per turn? Can I look at my inventory? One thing that would be nice is being able to look at our inventory similar to how we're looking at our map there. Just because I do have the mana ring, but I can't remember how much it's recovering per turn. But I'm gonna take it. I think it's the best thing here. I guess that's our rare symbol that we found. Right, so let's go to the next fight. This guy is not doing that much damage. Let's just keep spinning. Maybe I increased the speed a little bit. Yeah, we're not healing that much mana. 4 mana, so we're outdoing the amount of mana that we're using because we have two mana weapons. Okay, that's a fair speed. That's a fair speed. Scholar's Wand, deal 5 damage and restores 5 mana. Okay. 7 damage, 2 mana. Wooden Axe. You know what? We're starting to pivot to mana build. I know that I should maybe focus on one of the damage types, but it's a little bit too hard right now. Services. Gives +1 symbol removal. Don't need it. Symbol reroll. Gives 1 symbol reroll. Restore 30 HP and mana right now. Reroll the shop. What are these runes all about? Minor Rune of Power gives 3 power this battle. Can be used every 5 battles. Oh. Minor Rune of Hemorrhage. Applies 12 bleed to the enemy. Can be used every 3 battles. This is every 5, this is every 3. And then Rune of Inferno applies 25 burn to the enemy. Can be used every 5 battles. Okay. Bleed. Maybe it allows us to do additional physical damage. Otherwise, it's a DOT as well. Maybe it's a mix of both. I can't really tell right now. Simple Arrow, Rusty Cleaver, 16 damage, loses 1 per attack. Deals 25 damage every 3 spins from the Great Sword. Bard's Hat, +2 armor for each space below, +3 damage to adjacent agility weapons, which we don't have too many of. I'm gonna take the Great Sword. I do want one of the runes. I can't afford any of the runes. Leave the shop. My bad. Should have picked up one of the runes. Alright, so let's do auto spin. I just wanted to get a rune just to add all the elements of the game to our run that we can. And the runes is definitely another thing that exists in the game. Wanted to check it out, but we just didn't have enough money. Coin sack, bomb. Don't want the bomb. Although, boss is up next, so bomb is actually a good choice. Let's check out the first boss. It is the Were Rat. Let's bomb him. That doesn't even do that much damage, to be honest. He has Vampirism, or Lifesteal. Vampirism. Heals for 10% of damage dealt for each stack. And he's building up more and more of that Vampirism. Okay, so we're right about these multiple spin things. It has to count up to the amount, and then it attacks. Every 3 spins it's doing it. Am I gonna die? No, we're gonna kill him right here. Ouch! It didn't work. And the counting down it counts down, not up. I was expecting it to count up, and I was wondering why we didn't do an attack on that third one. Or when it said 3, but that's my bad. 3 armor and 3 thorns, +3 armor for each space below. Wow, that's pretty cool. Steal 10 gold from the enemy each spin. That seems like a lot. Restores 4 mana for each unique debuff on the enemy. Not gonna work for us. I like the armor piece, actually. Rainy Shores, Stage 2. I mean, hit me up like... If we are confident with the elite battles, we could go like that and get 2 elite battles plus all the treasure. I honestly don't know if we're gonna survive, but I can't help it but just be overconfident here. Let's spin it up and see what happens to the giant claw. How quickly do we run out of mana? We're not quickly running out of mana. Yeah, it's like fully healing. I guess it depends on where the mana ring lands. Or wait, how do they calculate the order? There must be a predetermined order of what is counted first. And what's happening is like the mana ring is counted before the attacks are counted, which is beneficial to the player, I think. Okay, anyways. So we have a spectral bow here, deals 12 damage per arrow, take 1 arrow from adjacent quiver, does not consume arrows. However, it needs an arrow from a quiver to still be used, is how I'm reading it. We have our rerolls back. I'm not sure if we're rolling agility now. +2 armor for each space below and gives you +1 arrow to all quivers. Mana shard combines with another mana shard to give +3 max mana. Don't think I need that. Restores 3 mana. Every 3 spins give +2 max mana. Okay, maybe I do need more max mana. I don't know how long the run is, but this actually doesn't seem that bad compared to having to find 2 of these. This works right away and also gives us an effect. I'm gonna take the mana scroll. It seems like we're gonna take this guy magic power, because that's what I've been finding the best items of, I think. It looks like every spin we do recover 1 mana. Like when it spins, you recover 1 mana, and then all your items are counted. We are taking ourselves to max mana most of the time. There we go, we killed him. Combines with another life shard for max HP. Deals 10 damage every 2 spins. Every 3 spins, loses 3 damage each attack. 3 armor, 2 armor for each space above for the boots. Very cool. Simple arrow, and then the coin sack. I'm gonna take the leather boots for some more armor. We have a magic jellyfish. Lightning, he's doing lightning stuff. So I guess maybe the tooltips are just something that you need to kind of learn, and they're applied. Oh, never mind. Maybe 3 is just 3 lightning damage? Is that the vibe? What is the 3? So is it 30 damage you're doing? It is not. I don't know what the 3 lightning is, but you know, whatever. Tooltip to be added, I'm sure. I'm just seeing the calculation of like how much armor I have, how much damage he's doing, and he's not doing 30. He's dead now. That's fine. Chicken Drumstick. Restores 7 HP when health is not full. 3 uses. Or we can take some more boots. I'm going to take more boots. Let's go for the additional fight before the other elite. We have Fishfolk Berserker. We finally have multiples of something, which is the boot. So he's doing 31 damage. We are collecting up to 36. Armor could be maybe boosted even a little bit more. My attack damage is slow but steady. Ah, crap, I took some damage. He's berserking, so that's why. He's slowly building up that damage. Adept Wand. Deal 5 damage and heals 1 HP, consumes 2 mana. Not bad. Mana Ring again. Energy Staff. Increases max mana. Is there something that requires that much mana? Or maybe as you just keep adding these, like it costs more mana to use, obviously. I kind of want to heal HP because it gives us max HP if we're at full. But Energy Staff is uncommon and also pretty good for damage numbers. So I'm actually going to take that. Let's go back up to the elite. It's another magic jellyfish. I think we out-armor the magic jellyfish every time because he doesn't grow in power. Oh crap, we don't out-damage him every time. Shouldn't have been so confident, but what can I do? It's not like I can really rearrange anything. Oh, here we go. It's a shock. Randomly reduces or increases the damage for all symbols and attacks by 1 for every stack. Wow. That is interesting. That is a very interesting modifier or debuff description. So yeah, that's a very, very crazy, like, increase the max or increase the floor for your damage numbers. I can't believe that's what they have for paralysis or shock. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Blacksmith's Gem. Adjacent strength weapons deal +3 damage. Junk Collector. Destroy weapons with 0 damage and empty quivers. +6 damage for each symbol destroyed. Wow. I'm not building towards that direction, but that's a really cool weapon. Obviously, it takes a lot of planning and a little bit more time in between making this more powerful. But that's really cool. That's a really cool item to deal with a like temporary strategy where you're using some of those disposable type weapons. Cursed Wand deals 5 damage each spin and adds +3 stacks to debuffs on the enemy. Consumes 5 mana. That sounds really good. We're not doing any debuffs yet, but I think we should. This seems like the best choice for us. I feel like mana might start becoming an issue. Let me see what happens with this Fishfolk Knight. That's 42 armor because we have our boot right at the bottom. The other one's at the top though. Oops. How much is this one? 36? Not bad. We're at half mana. Oh, we're not recovering enough mana at this point. Yeah, it's getting a little bit, it's falling a little bit behind, so we gotta make sure that we have more mana. Hey, look at that. Asking ye shall receive. Hopefully armor is okay still. I'm gonna pick up the mana scroll. Let's go into the treasure chest. Oh, I don't have a freaking key. That was a waste of a space. All right, if we get a key, we go to the treasure chest. If we don't, then we go to the other elite battle. Here's another giant claw. We only have 3 more empty spaces actually, so that filled up a lot quicker than I thought it would. He's only doing 23 damage. Oh, he's powering up though. He has a lot of armor, my god. Oh crap. Kill him before he hits us. We got some boots near the bottom. A nice 43. He's dead next turn. He's dead this turn. Plated boots. +2 armor for each space above. +1 damage to adjacent strength weapons, which we do have a few. But I think I'm going to wean off of the strength things. I might remove some of the weapons that we have going on actually. The shinobi thing, we're not really doing agility. Make some more room for the stuff that we actually need that way. I'm actually going to re-roll this one. Damn it, it gave me all common stuff. And I'm actually gonna skip this. We go to the elite battle because we have no keys. I'm gonna start removing. I'm gonna take away the primal. Wait, actually, I don't need to remove it now because we still have the empty spaces. Once we start not having enough space to roll everything in our inventory every single time, I might remove some of those things that we don't need as much. All right, here's a shock again. We also have thorns from our helmet. Did we pick up that healing wand? I picked up the energy staff, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. It was called like the adept wand or something. Should have taken it, perhaps. Loses 2 damage each attack. How come I'm sure I've been using my club. How come it's not weaker? Deals 16 damage and heals 4 HP, consumes 4 mana. That's great. Disease Tome. Applies 5 stacks of a random debuff, consumes 5. I want both of these, but this one's rare, and I was just talking about healing, so we're gonna go there. And we're gonna go to the shop first. Double Axe. Whoa, that's cool. Triggers all diagonal axes. Again? Like, it's an effect. It doesn't attack itself. Oh, it does do 4 damage, but, like, I think what it does is you count all the axes, and then this thing is activated, counts them all again. That's how I assume it works. That would be really cool. We have a quiver here, heart cookie. Restores 10 HP and gives 5 max HP when HP is not full. How many uses? Restores 10 HP and gives 5 max HP when HP is not full. I'm assuming only one use. Yeah, it has the one over here. Usually it's in the description too, but they didn't include it there. I guess we could pick up some bread if we were thinking about healing, but I'm not really. Let's pick up some runes. Heals 15 HP, can be used every 5 battles. The bleed thing is here. And then once per stage, deals 200 damage to regular enemies. What? We're definitely picking that up. Let me pick up the heal thing too, and then we're gonna leave the shop. Okay, buddy. Let's go for the normal battle. Can be used once per stage. Wait a minute. Does that mean once per, like, biome? Like every map? Or every single battle? Because the description once again has changed from the shop to in your inventory, and I'm pretty sure it said use once per battle. I'm still gonna use it. There we go, and spin it up. I'm not gonna be full HP, am I? Maybe I shouldn't have used it yet. I wasn't full HP, so I just healed 2 HP. Whatever. Random debuff is here. Gives 2 armor, restores 5 mana. 2 armor for each space below. That's really cool, but I'm gonna take the disease tome so that we can start using that one stat that adds more stacks of the random debuffs. And we have the Shazar. Hey, look at this. He's not a regular enemy, but it seems like we can use it again. He's doing a frailty thing, and then he's also doing quite a bit of damage, which would probably outdo my armor if I can make a guess. It does. Okay, let's see this. Broken sword. Weakness. Reduced by damage by 2% for each stack, max 60. It is nice that they put the current reduction on you as well, or they tell you the current reduction as well. Our mana is gone. I'm using way too much mana. He's doing frail on us as well, same thing but for armor. Shock is here once again as well. So what happens if I'm out of mana? I have 1 mana, we recovered to 16. Are they not counting them all? -5. -5. Why am I seeing negatives? Because of the shock, perhaps? I can't really tell. I guess I could slow down the game, but I can't really tell if, like, we're not actually casting some of our stuff. It seems like we're casting all of it because we're left at 1 mana, but maybe there's something that's not casting? Is something not casting? We could also just do quick math to see what everything adds up to, but I'm too lazy to do that. It seems to work, I mean... With what I'm seeing here, if we have a longer battle and we have an additional mana weapon that's consuming mana, we should, you know, in theory, be running out of mana and something should not be working. Maybe I'll just use that as a quick test to see what happens with the mana here. Perhaps it's just giving us all the effectiveness of the staffs because the mana restriction or the mana depletion mechanic isn't perfect in this form of the game or what have you. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Deals 15 damage, resets cooldown of adjacent weapons. Okay. It is definitely the best thing here. It definitely is the best thing here. So maybe we go like kind of like a Magic Knight or Enchanted Knight type of build. 60 damage, 10 damage is lost per attack. Yikes. I'll take the Clock Sword. We have a couple things that have a timer. I can't remember exactly how many. What is this symbol? So there's like Elite and Super Elite, it almost seems. I would go this way. We don't have any keys, so actually maybe this is a waste. Maybe we'll get some keys by then, and I'm really interested to see what the hell this guy's all up to. I'm missing the shop, but I'm just too curious about the glowing purple guy. Wild Vulture. Here, take this minor room of oblivion, and let's spin it up. Wow. That was easy. Spectral Bow, Spell Blade, 5 damage and restores 5 mana. That is great. That is great. I will take that. we have to remove a symbol. We have 6 options. Yeah, we're 1 over. I'm gonna do the Shinobi Star first. And now everything is going to show up on the board. We have a Desert Scorpion. Let's... Oh! Can't be used once per stage. Once per battle, sorry. I guess it's every single map like I was saying before, which is very sad. Because I wouldn't have used it on the Vulture if I knew I couldn't use it next battle type of thing. Ah, crap. I don't think I'm going to overheal the damage that he's doing to us. So we're not going to get that max HP, but that's okay. Restores initial damage values. Heavy crossbow, we're not going dexterity. We're not going dexterity. Arcane bow, okay. Deal 5 damage and restores 5 mana per arrow. Takes 1 arrow from each adjacent quiver. Unfortunately, we can't use that. Fire staff is here. It will apply burn, which is great for us because we have that one staff that is increasing the stacks from everything. The curse wand here. Okay, what are we removing this time? The primal club, maybe? Yeah, let's do the primal club. If we can get the clock sword beside the... Which one is it? Holy crap, this thing's really strong now. Clock sword beside the great sword. That would be optimal. So these 2 swords would be great beside each other. And they sat right beside each other that time. This guy's starting to burn. Deals 1 damage for each stack after spin, loses 1/3 of the stacks per trigger. Wow. That's actually quite a bit. We could build that up quite a bit because we're rolling the fire staff every time and we're also rolling the cursed one every single time. Bag of coins. Or we can take the spell blade. We don't have a store in front of us, so I'm gonna take the spell blade actually. And let's remove yet another symbol here. How come this is back to 5? It probably shows you the bonuses of the stage that are currently happening. Maybe it had like 20 bonus from shock or something like that. Not sure if I understand what's happening. We have 21 in here. What should we remove? I don't want to remove anything. It would be nice to have a sort, because then I would sort it out based on how common it is. I really don't want to remove anything, but it makes sense to remove something so that I can have a consistent spin. I can only think of removing our starting sword because it doesn't seem to be doing anything great. I don't see it growing, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove that unique item. Cursed Mummy, hitting us for 55. We need some more defensive items. We're not healing enough, and yeah, we're starting to get hurt here. So although it is much more fun to pick up offensive items, I think we need something defensive here. Damn it. They gave us a Divine Staff, though. Alright, let's pick it up. I'll get rid of one of my crappier wands next time. Oh, this one doesn't require a key. That makes a lot of sense. A rare symbol, too? Golden key. Used to open chests on the map. Infinite uses. Holy crap. We don't have agility stuff. I want the key. I don't know how long this run is, but I'm going to take the key. It's going to be taking up a spot, which is unfortunate. I'm going to go for the other one. Uncommon. 2 armor and 3 thorns. Adjacent strength weapons will do more damage here. We do have some strength weapons. Not too many, but I'm going to pick up the spiky shield, I think. I don't know if I'm ready to remove any of these. Maybe the 7 damage? Okay, just to make things a little bit cleaner, we're going to remove that. We are 2 over on the amount of items that can show up on the board. So there's 2 items that aren't showing up per roll. Hopefully it's the key that doesn't show up, but what are the chances, right? Okay, very cool. Reinforced axe gives +3 damage to all adjacent axes. Cursed wand yet again. Gotta pick up one of those. because we are doing quite a few debuffs now. So here's a Risen Pharaoh. I guess he's a super elite or something. Hey, I can use this again, right? No, I can't. I can't use it again. Man, I should really just go full magic. Maybe we get... It kills me because we got the Clock Sword, which is really good, but we're not rolling on it enough. Like, the Clock Sword is best against the Great Sword, but it's not happening that often, so maybe I just get rid of the physical items. And we're out of mana. So yeah, I don't think they're triggering. They're only doing the +5 from the bonus. Or is it? From the shock bonus? Is that how it's doing damage? No, it's still a ton of damage from magic. I'm not sure if mana is working correctly. But it's working in my favor, so I'm gonna take it. It just seems like all of the magic items are still triggering and still hitting the enemy, even though I don't have enough mana. Let me re-roll on that. Sorcerer's Staff does more damage, +1 damage for every 10 points of max mana, consumes 3 mana. That's not too bad. It would do 13 extra damage. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, a rune. Gives 25 armor, and the fortified buff can be used every 3. Gives 30 thorns for this battle, can be used every 3. Fortified buff, I'm wondering what it does. So I'm gonna take that. So these guys give you runes as well, the glowing purple dudes. Genie Lamp is here. Let's spin it up. Wait, unspin. I think I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, here's the genie. I think I'm gonna go ahead and remove the physical items. Sorry, guys. Clock Sword really hurts a little bit, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, wait a minute. This didn't do any damage, did it? Energy Staff? Get away. I don't know. All of them are still... Like, we're ending up with a little bit of mana still, but I'm wondering if it's, like, weird sequencing with how things trigger. Well, there's 0 mana. I don't know, dude. It just seems like still the stuff is all working no matter what mana I have. We might die. I have to heal. Yo, heal. Crap. Heal. 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 Don't kill me. Ah, he killed me! Mother effer! Okay, well, we got killed by the Genie Lamp, and I really wasn't expecting it because we were doing so well for a while. But hey, it is what it is. So that is our first run in Spin Hero. My thoughts on it, it's a fun game. It looks great so far. I think the art style and the visual design is really great. From playing so many games, I can already tell you that the characters that they would add into the game after everything is released, we can probably guess as to what they would do. So there's probably like a mage, and then there's like an archer, and then maybe a barbarian that works better with axes or something like that. But, you know, if they could kind of step outside of the typical things that we would see and then throw some more unique status things in here or buff things in the game, I think that we have a good game on our hands. However, right now with the demo version of the game at the very least, I could see myself quickly getting to a place with this game where I'm finding it to be a little bit dull because there's not a lot of interactivity within the battles. You don't have to be engaged very much outside of just strategically making your inventory as it should be to make sure that your character can win and everything synergizes. So I think that it's lacking a little bit of interactivity for myself personally. But again, if the game is able to expand and have some really, really unique, crazy combinations with the deck building and inventory management side of it, then it could possibly pull me back in based on that. It's just a little bit too early to say which way the game will lean for now. But Yeah, that's my initial thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about Spin Hero so far. Leave a comment down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it, guys. That has been Spin Hero for now, and we'll be back with more soon.